Selling personalised products on Etsy is one of the easiest ways to stand out on the platform. That is because Etsy themselves have said that 1 in 3 shoppers shop for a personalised item. And it is important to remember that many shoppers go to Etsy to buy a gift, and personalised items make for a great gift. So adding personalised products to your store is crucial if you're looking to properly scale your Etsy store. And thanks to Printify, the whole process is so simple, as they offer personalisation on their catalogue of over 900 products. And not only that, but they handle all the shipping and fulfillment on your behalf. So with Printify, you don't need to hold stock, pay for goods up front, or even be a graphic designer to succeed when selling personalised products through Etsy. I've personally done over $11,000 in revenue from just 2 personalised listings on one of my Etsy stores, and this would not have been possible without Printify's personalisation feature. And in today's video, I'm going to show you the process from start to finish when it comes to selling personalised items, and hopefully by the end of the video, you'll have a very good understanding of how to sell personalised products on Etsy fulfilled through Printify. So first things first, before we even create a product, we need to do some product research, and I'm going to be doing this with eRank as it's my favourite product research tool to use for Etsy. Now, I've said it before, and it is important to validate demand before you go into making products on Etsy. And that is because Etsy is effectively a search engine, so you need to do your research and validate demand and make sure people are actually searching, clicking and buying the products that you're going to be making, designing and publishing on the platform. So for the purpose of today's video, I'm going to make a custom mug listing, and I've decided to target the golf niche, and I'll show you exactly why I've decided to target the golf niche now. So after doing some research with eRank, I found the term golf mug was trending upwards. As you can see here, in July 2025, it peaked for the last 12 months. It's got a very good average click-through rate at 91%. The competition is slightly on the higher end at nearly 12,000, but that doesn't really worry me because with a good design you can definitely stand out. And like I say, the search volume is trending upwards, so it's definitely worth giving it a go. And as you can see here, the countries that are searching for golf mugs are primarily United States and United Kingdom. So again, they're very good countries to target. So yeah, I just thought putting a custom spin on a golf mug might work really well, as backed up by the data from eRank. So now that we have our niche in mind, it's time to get to work creating our custom golf mug designs. Now, like I said at the start of the video, you don't need to be a graphic designer to succeed with print on demand. You know, I know a lot of you watching this probably have little to no design experience. So for today's video, I'm going to show you how you can create print on demand designs with AI. And the 2 AI tools I'm going to be using in today's video is ChatGPT and Ideogram. ChatGPT to come up with some design ideas and do a little bit of copywriting for our Etsy product descriptions, and Ideogram to actually come up with the graphics and images we're going to be using for our designs. So now I'm going to walk you through the process, how I'm using ChatGPT and how I'm using Ideogram. So first things first, I sent ChatGPT the eRank screenshot and I said golf mug seems to be trending upwards, and it gave me some ideas for some funny golf mug ideas. But we're not just here to make funny golf mugs, we're here to make personalised designs. So I wrote back, what personalised golf mug designs could I do? And it gave me a fresh set of ideas and put a customisable spin on it. Now, the one that I really liked was number 7. It was a custom name and then golf fuel. So I decided to run with this one. And I said to ChatGPT, can you do me the ideogram prompt for number 7? I want it to be in a fun illustration style, but simple and effective. Leave space at the top for me to add a name in Canva, and then have golf fuel across the bottom. So ChatGPT gave me the ideogram prompt, which I simply copy and pasted into Ideogram. And this was one of the outcomes that I quite liked. As you can see, the prompt on the right is the same as ChatGPT gave me. Now Ideogram's good because every generation gives you 4 images and you can remix and alter little bits to get the perfect style that you want. But overall, I was really happy with this one, and I think it would make for a great customised golf mug, which is perfect to be gifted to somebody who's into golf. Now, I will say when you are creating images through AI, you do need to upscale the image so it is suitable for printing. But luckily, Ideogram has their own upscale feature and also their own removable background feature. So when you do generate an image, just make sure you do upscale it and remove the background. It's quite annoying that you can't generate images on a transparent background just yet. So yeah, just bear that in mind, upscale the image and remove the background. But anyway, moving on, after I got my image, I sent it to ChatGPT and I said, this is what it made. Can you suggest some good fonts to use for the top bit where I can put the name? And ChatGPT came back with some fonts that match the style of the image and that would work well for this design. And the font that I decided to go for is this one here. So this is the thumbnail that I'm going to be using for my Etsy listing. I put the design on a mock-up. I said personalised name at the bottom and I decided to go for this font and use it as an example. So we've got Steve's Golf Fuel. I also made this one as well. So we've got Alex's golf excuses, wrong club, wind change, bad bounce, this course is cursed, stuff like that. I thought these two designs make for a perfect personalised item for somebody who's into golf. So now that we have our ideogram designs and we've upscaled them and removed the background, it's time to take those designs and list them onto products through the Printify platform and sync our Etsy store. Now using Printify for personalised items is perfect because they make the whole process very simple and very easy, and I'll show you exactly how you fulfill a personalised order once you get a sale a little later on in the video. And the best part is starting a personalised product business through a platform like Printify is pretty much risk-free, and that is because you only submit an order when you make a sale, so you don't need to hold hundreds of blank products, there's no minimum order quantity, and that just gives you the freedom to test multiple designs and really find out what works. Printify also has an extensive product catalogue of over 900 customisable items, so the possibilities are truly endless in terms of what you can sell through Printify. Like I say, for the purpose of today's video, I'm going to be designing a custom mug, so I'm going to jump into the upload process and show you just how easy it is to upload designs on the Printify platform now. So for the purpose of today's video, I'm going to be uploading the product on the 11-ounce white mug, fulfilled by T-Shirt and Sons in the UK. Now, as you can see, the Printify premium price for this product is £2.91, so very affordable, and it allows you to get a great profit margin. And the shipping to the UK is only £3.04, so again, very affordable. And I just want to touch quickly on this point that shipping to the EU and America is obviously expensive for this product in particular. But there's no need to worry because Printify also have that handled. So if you enable order routing on your Printify account, that means that if a customer from America buys your product and you have it set up on a UK printer, that order will automatically be rerouted to an American printer. Now, this is a huge benefit of using Printify because them automatically rerouting your orders not only keeps the cost down for you, but it also offers a very good customer experience as they get their product in a very quick and timely manner. So yeah, definitely enable order routing on your Printify account. Anyway, let's get right into the upload process. So once you've found your item, all you want to do is click Start Designing, and then you want to upload your graphic to the Printify library. I've already uploaded mine, so I'm just going to quickly add it onto the design now. You just want to position it right. Now this can take a little bit of getting used to, but once you know roughly where the graphic should be, you'll get it spot on every time. And you can also hit the preview button on the top right. Have a look at the mock-ups and just make sure the positioning is right. So as you can see, that positioning probably needs to go up a tiny bit. Hit preview again, and by the looks of it, that is pretty much spot on. So yeah, I'm going to roll with this and click Save Product. So after you click Save Product, you'll be able to pick your mock-ups from Printify. Now personally, I like to create my own mock-ups in Canva and then upload those onto my Etsy listing. I just think that helps make your listing stand out a little bit more when you're using different mock-ups to other people. So once you've uploaded your design onto your product, you just want to go through this now and fill out all the details. Now I like to keep it simple and then properly make adjustments in Etsy later. So what I'll do for the title is I'll just put custom golf fuel mug, for example, and then in Etsy later on I'll properly do the SEO and optimize it, and I'll show you how that looks shortly. So you just want to go through this and take everything out, leave it basic, and yeah, like I say, do it in Etsy properly later. But one thing you need to do when you're selling personalized products is turn on the enable personalization feature. This makes it so when people order a personalized product through your Etsy store, Printify will flag it as a personalized order, and then you'll have to manually submit it and change the design based on the customer's requests. So obviously you need to turn this on if you're selling personalized items, and then in this box you just want to make it relevant to the design. So for this in particular, the golf fuel mug, I'll just say something like simply add the name you'd like on the mug, example Dave's, and then the customer, when they buy it, they'll put the information in this box. I can quickly change the design, add the new custom design onto Printify, and then submit the order, and Printify will send it to the customer on my behalf. And yeah, once you've filled out all this information, just click publish, and then this will automatically sync over to your Etsy store. So now that we've published our product from Printify to Etsy, like I say, we want to go into Etsy and properly do the SEO, fill out all the attributes and get that listing Etsy ready. So now I'm going to show you exactly what a complete listing looks like once you've finalized it on Etsy. Okay, so now I'm going to walk you through the Etsy listing and show you what a good Etsy listing looks like, just so you can get a really good understanding of exactly how you should list your personalized item. So I'm going to start off with the title, and as you can see, I've targeted long tail keywords. Now, long tail keywords on Etsy are phrases that buyers would type in to find your product. So for this listing in particular, I've got personalized golf mug for men, funny golfer birthday present, name golf mug for him. Those are all long tail keywords that buyers would likely type in to find this product. Now, moving on to the photos for this listing, I've included 10, which is the maximum amount of photos you can include on your Etsy listing. I've chose this for the thumbnail. I've got the personalized name, so it stands out in search and people know that it is a personalized listing. I'm offering different colors for the mug, so I've got 10 different colors that the buyers can choose from. I've got a mock-up of the mug. I've got some infographics, so if you buy 2 items, you get a discount. If you buy 5 items, you get a bigger discount. I've got some estimated shipping times. I've got some information on the order routing that Printify offer. So you know we can get this item anywhere in the world very, very quick. I also decided to add a matching coaster into this listing just as a little upsell or as a downsell if the customer doesn't want to pay up for the mug, but they just want something cheap like a coaster. I've got smash proof packaging, another mock-up, and then thank you for supporting my small business. I think these 10 photos work really well in this particular order, and it kind of takes the buyers through everything they need to know about the listing. So moving on to the description. Now, I like to have a template for my description that I use on every single listing. So this bit here that I've highlighted is essentially the template. This doesn't change, and all I'll do is change the top bit of the listing. And for the top bit of the listing, what I'll do is again just retarget long tail keywords that I use in the title that buyers would type in to find this item. Now, moving on to the personalization bit, that's the same that I put in Etsy. Simply enter the name you'd like to add, and then I've given them an example of how to do it. Now, when somebody buys an item, they'll fill this box in, so I'll know exactly what it is the customer wants printed on the mug. Moving on to the pricing, I've just done different pricing for the different colours and the coaster. Moving on to the core details, this is something you need to do on Etsy, so you have to declare if you're working with a production partner. Obviously in this case I'm working with Printify, so I've added Printify as the production partner. Selected the category, obviously mugs, and then I've just added a few different attributes: dishwasher safe, microwave safe, handle. I've put the graphic as sports and fitness. Moving on to the tags, like I say, I've retargeted words in the title and description, keeping in mind those long tail keywords. So we've got golf mug, funny golf mug, custom golf gift, stuff like that. You've got to think, what would buyers type in to find this particular item on Etsy? Moving on, we've got the delivery profile, and I've got the section, and I've also enabled Etsy ads for this listing in particular, because like I say, personalized listings, people tend to pay up, so you can make Etsy ads really work well, and they can really help scale your listings properly. So yeah, that's just a quick run through of everything I'd include in my Etsy listing. So now I want to show you exactly just how easy it is to actually fulfill a personalized order once you eventually make a sale. So what I like to do is just keep a template in Canva where I can quickly change out the text. So if I wanted to change out the text here, I'd just change out the text very easily. Then I'd save this as a PNG and then I'd upload it onto Printify. So when you get a personalised order on Printify, it comes through on your dashboard like this. It's got a little personalisable sticker, and Printify put that order on hold, meaning you can go in and change the design based on what the customer wants. So when you get a personalised order, you'll see there's a personalisation request from the buyer based on exactly what it is they want on the product. So for example, if somebody put a name in here, I'll just go on Canva, change out the name, like I say, save it as a PNG, go back onto Printify, upload that new PNG, and then manually approve the order, submit it, send it off to production, and then Printify handle that on my behalf, which leaves me focusing on the marketing, the designing, and properly scaling my Etsy store, knowing that the fulfillment side is taken off my hands thanks to Printify. And that is my process on selling personalized items with Printify through Etsy. Remember, keep it simple, do your keyword research, create a visually appealing design with AI if you don't have any design skills, have a template where you can change out one or two things based on what the customer wants, and just keep the whole process streamlined and easy. And like I said at the start of the video, I've made over $11,000 in revenue from just 2 personalized listings on Etsy. So that just shows the power of properly researching and creating quality over quantity. I hope you found this video useful, and I will see you in next week's.